So Ibn Qayyim says, rather than forcing yourself to change your fundamental personality, he said, look for a way to worship Allah where you use your strengths. So Khalid ibn al-Walid radiallahu anhu, if we look at two polar opposite personalities, Abu Bakr and Umar. In most of the major decisions in the life of the Prophet ﷺ, Abu Bakr and Umar, they go in two completely different directions. Completely different directions. Who can give me one example of one such situation in the life of the Prophet ﷺ? Yes? After the Battle of Badr, the prisoners of war. What does Abu Bakr say? Free them. What does Umar say? Okay? Two different directions. In the treaty, the peace treaty of Hudaybiyah, what does Abu Bakr say? Abu Bakr, he says, compromise, right? The Meccans are asking for these big demands. It's okay, give it to them. It's okay, give it to them. There's a bigger play. What does Umar ibn Khattab say? He's furious. Well, how could you compromise on these things? This is a complete failure. They're going two completely different personality types. They're both righteous men, but they're both suited to two different types of leadership. Two different temperaments, two different personalities, two different qualities. Now, famously, one of these two men goes through a big personality change in his life. Who was it? It was Umar. What happened to Umar? When he was a Khalifa, what happened to his personality by then? How did it change? He became soft. He became gentle. He used to be a lot more hot-headed, a lot more ready to finish this person, get rid of this person, throw them out. He had that iqdam. He has, by nature, he's somebody who's driven, somebody who's ambitious, somebody who's desirous. And this was his life before Islam as well. It dictated his life. He was somebody who was a dominating personality. When he became the Khalifa, he changed. Now here's the question. How did he change? And therefore, how should we change? What are the factors that molded, shaped, and changed his personality? Very difficult to do so. What changed his personality? The level of responsibility he was given. So if you see somebody, for example, yes, who's always late like me, one very good way to change this person's personality trait of being late is put them in a job where they have to be on time all the time, or there's severe consequences. By force, they will over time, due to the responsibility and commitment, they will be forced to change over time, over the course of 3, 5, 7 years. So the responsibility of the Khilafah, the heavy burden of the leadership of the believers, it softened Umar because he became fearful of Allah. If I was too harsh, what would happen to me? See, before he was in a leadership position, he was harsh. When he came in the leadership position, he said the famous statement, if a sheep in a mountain valley in Khurasan complains against me, I'm scared Allah will hold me to account. Right? So responsibility changes people, number one.